What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Loitering outside of a penal facility. If you don't have any business here, I would ask if you could move along
Outside on the public sidewalks.
On our property, though.
I'm not on. This is not your property. Am I being detained?
Just hang out for a second.
Sir.
The reason I'm pulling you over today is that you went through the red light.
That light was yellow, sir, and I do have it on video.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license?
Welcome back to another powerful episode in our ID Refusal Rights series. Today's footage takes us from Cass County, Nebraska to St. Cloud, Minnesota, where tense encounters with law enforcement raise serious questions about your constitutional rights. In Nebraska, a man peacefully filming a correctional facility is met with aggressive ID demands. And in Minnesota, a traffic stop escalates when a driver challenges the officer's authority to demand identification. These clips come from two powerful channels, Long Island Audit and Juan Rogers, who are helping educate millions on their civil liberties. Be sure to subscribe to their channels, we've linked them in the description, and tell them that ID Refusal Rights sent you. We stand for accountability and the Constitution. You're about to witness moments that will make you think, get angry, and maybe even change how you handle police encounters.
Howdy, sir.
Hey,
Kruger with Cass County Sheriff's Office.
Deputy Kruger.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Is there something I can help you with today, or?
No, I don't need any help with anything.
Okay. I was just wondering because we saw you on our cameras. You were over there wandering around over by the van over there and stuff. And just
Yeah, I was just taking some pictures and video over there, yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you here to pick somebody up from the jail, or what's up?
No, I'm not here to pick anyone up from the jail.
Okay. All right. Well, if you don't have any business here, I would ask if you could move along. You can hang around at the front of the building. Hang on one second. 904. Sorry, they're talking to me.
Yeah, no problem.
You can hang around at the front of the building if you want, but as you can see, we've got these signs around talking about no loitering outside of the jail and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I read the statute. It has to do with communication with inmates and passing documents towards inmates, and I'm not doing that. I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
Okay. Well, I would ask that if you, you can hang out front and stuff. Anywhere we've got these signs posted, we would ask that you not loiter around that area. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not loitering. I'm not standing. Loitering is standing around without a purpose. I have a purpose.
Okay. But you don't have a purpose at our building, right?
Yeah, but I'm not in your building.
You're in front of our building.
That doesn't mean I'm in it.
Okay. Do you have an ID with you then? Take a look at, sir.
Do I have an ID?
Yeah.
Why would you need my ID?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you're hanging around out here filming outside.
And my ID is going to tell you why I'm hanging out around, walking around your outside of the building. That's
right.
what it's going to tell you. Why?
Well, no. I'm trying to investigate everything here. I need to know who I'm
investigate
talking
what?
to.
Okay. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Loitering outside of a penal facility. Do you have your ID with you that I can take a look at?
Yeah. Can I speak to a supervisor?
You surely can. Give me just 1 second.
Sure.
Okay.
No problem. Am I being detained?
Just hang out for a second. You're not detained right now.
Okay. So I would like to just keep about my day if I'm not being detained for anything. I mean, I'll wait for a supervisor if you're calling one. It's not a problem.
Would a supervisor be able to step out here for just a minute? All right. So like I said, anywhere where the signs are posted,
Yeah,
ask that you don't loiter. Okay.
Deputy, I'm not loitering. I told you I have a purpose. I'm taking pictures and videos. I'm exercising a constitutionally protected activity. I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
You don't have any business at the building.
I'm not inside of your building. I am outside on the public sidewalks.
On our property, though.
I'm not on. This is not your property.
This is,
I looked up the GIS. I looked up the GIS survey, and this is not your property here.
This is Cass County property.
That means it's public property. This is not the property of the jail.
It's treated as private property.
The deputy attempts to justify demanding ID by citing loitering near a penal facility. But in Nebraska, State Statute 28 914 refers specifically to communicating or passing contraband to inmates, not merely standing on public sidewalks. Under Terry v. Ohio, 1968, and the Fourth Amendment, an officer must have reasonable suspicion of a crime before demanding ID.
Why would it be treated as private property?
Because this is a penal facility.
So that means it's private?
It means that if we ask you to leave, that you have to.
Yeah. Well, I'm just on a public sidewalk. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah, it's West Ludlow 92011.
Sergeant?
Yeah.
Hey, Sergeant, how are you?
Good.
I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility here. I wasn't loitering in any way. I'm moving along. I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Communicating with the
No, that's and that's exactly what I told the deputy. I looked up the statute, and it's mainly just to communicate or pass objects between inmates inside. And I'm just taking pictures.
Out here exercising your First Amendment right.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Nothing nefarious going on here, and I'm not in any restricted areas or anything like that, Sarge. So yeah, no big deal, right?
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay, great. And I don't have to give up my ID because he said I had to. Okay. Thanks, Sergeant. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Deputy, you take care.
Yep,
Okay.
You too. Have a good one.
Take care, guys. Stay safe out there, right?
After holding his ground on a public sidewalk in Nebraska, our next case takes us behind the wheel in Minnesota, where a routine traffic stop quickly turns into a constitutional standoff. Will this driver be forced to show ID, or does the law say otherwise?
Now we're getting pulled over by the police in St. Cloud. We haven't committed a crime, and we're pulled over for what reason? What crime?
Good evening. I'm Officer Schultz, the St. Cloud Police Department.
Okay, what crime have I committed, sir?
The reason I'm pulling you over today is that you went through the red light.
That light was yellow, sir, and I do have it on video.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license and proof of insurance on you?
Sir, what crime have I committed?
I'm asking you for your driver's license and proof of insurance.
What crime have I committed, sir?
I've already told you that you went through the red light.
That's not a crime, sir.
Okay, sir. I'm going to have to ask you for your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Sir, why don't you call your supervisor, please?
So,
And your name is, sir?
my name is Officer Himes. So
Officer Himes?
Yeah.
And your badge number, please?
36.
36 is 3 numbers, sir.
Yeah, it's 36. I can get you my card. It's got all my
I'll take your card as well. And your name and your badge number?
Hey, let me explain something here. So the reason why we stopped you is for the semaphore violation on the Washington Highway 23.
I was on Cooper.
Okay, Cooper.
And the light was still yellow as I went through the intersection.
Okay. Well, we're stopping you. We're talking about it.
Okay.
So with that being said, we do need to know who you are.
Well, if I haven't broken the crime or I'm not a suspect of a crime, I don't have to show you no ID. It's in Article 6, and it's the First Amendment, and the Constitution is the Fifth and Sixth Amendment. I don't have to show you no ID.
Okay, so we do have a supervisor coming, but
Okay, that's fine.
Just so you're aware, you do have to identify yourself.
I don't have to identify myself for nothing, sir. I have not, unless I'm a suspect or am I suspected of a crime or I've committed a crime.
Yeah,
That's the only way that other than that, I don't have to identify myself.
If you'd let me,
Are you honoring your constitutional oath as an officer that you took into
you're
office?
not even letting me explain. So the potential crime would be the traffic violation.
A traffic violation is not a crime.
Yeah.
We're
investigating that.
It's not a crime though, sir. It's not a crime.
Traffic law.
It's not a crime, sir.
Well, we agree
A traffic violation is not a crime. It's an infraction. It's an infraction, and I went through the light.
Just talking over me.
Well, sir, I don't have to show you any identification. I've not committed a crime. I've not committed a crime, or if I'm a suspect of a crime, then I would be to show ID. But I haven't broken those laws. I have not committed a crime.
Okay, so that's where we disagree.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're telling you that's why we stopped you, is for the semaphore violation.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you do have a legal obligation to identify yourself.
I don't. That's. Show me the law, sir.
I'm not going to show you it right now.
Show me the law that says I have to identify myself. Can you show me that law, sir? Show me the law. Show me the law that says that I have to
I'm not
identify
gonna-
myself.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you do, sir, because you're a public servant.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
have to.
You're a public servant, sir. You do have to identify yourself. You have
did.
to.
I
You
did
have to
identify
tell.
myself.
You have
This
to.
is my name.
You have to.
This is who I am.
I'll take that, but you
work for
still
the
have to
St.
tell
Paul
me.
Police Department.
You still have to tell me what crime I've committed.
The semaphore violation.
That is not a crime, sir.
It's a traffic law.
No, it's not. It's not a crime, sir.
Here, the citizen challenges the ID request by distinguishing between a crime and a traffic infraction. Under Heibel v. 6th Judicial District Court, 2004, states can require ID only if there's reasonable suspicion of a crime. But a red light violation, if it even occurred, is an infraction, not a crime, meaning this ID demand may overstep constitutional limits.
A crime is against a person or property. That constitutes a crime.
Okay.
That's
So-
the law.
Right now, with you, I'm gonna explain this. So with you, just let me, before you cut me off, let me explain it.
I'll listen to you.
So we're investigating a traffic violation, and with you potentially not identifying yourself, that would be a crime in itself. Do you understand that?
No, it's not. It's only a crime if I committed a crime. If I've committed a crime, then I am obligated to show you ID being a suspect of a crime.
Okay, so I explained that, and you clearly disagree, but that is the reality.
I understand that. I'll wait for your supervisor then,
Okay,
sir.
that's fine.
Thank you.
Whose car is this?
I'll wait for your supervisor, sir.
Okay, those basic questions that are going to help us move along here quicker.
Okay, well, I'll still wait for your
That's
supervisor.
fine, he's on his way.
Okay.
I don't know where he's coming from, but he's coming.
Okay, I'll wait for him, sir.
He's going to ask you the same things that I just asked you.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, okay.
Do you have a driver's license?
I'm not answering no questions, sir,
Okay.
until your supervisor gets
Well,
here.
that's fine. You understand that the chance you might get, you fail to identify yourself, you could get arrested for that. Do you understand that?
If I've broken the law, I could, yes,
So
I
you
do.
have the traffic violation.
That's not a crime,
You
sir.
have
That's not a crime.
suspicion.
That's
how
not
it
a,
works.
that's, and I didn't run the light. And I didn't run the light.
That's what the court process is for.
You don't have to answer no questions to him. We ain't broke no crime. We haven't broken the law. We haven't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're detaining us for what? Yeah. This is what you call using your office for the advantage of
Detaining you because you have a legal obligation to identify yourself.
I don't. It's the law. I don't have a legal obligation to identify myself unless I'm a suspect or I've committed a crime. It's the law.
So you're a suspect in the semaphore violation.
That's not a crime, sir. A crime is constituted against a person or property, not a light. That's not a crime.
We're at Highway 23, 14th Avenue West.
Mm.
We're at Highway 23 and 14th Avenue West.
Mm. That's not a crime. He said a traffic violation. That's not a crime. A crime is against a person or property. That's what a crime is.
Well, you got some bad information somewhere along.
It's in the it's in the Constitution. What do you mean I got some bad information? You just said that you were honoring the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? It's a Constitution. You know what I'm saying? In the Constitution. In the Constitution. Yeah. You guys need to learn the law. You guys are representing it and you don't even know what the law is.
All we need is your ID. Or your name.
My name is Juan.
What is it?
My name is Juan. That's my name.
We need your full legal name.
I just gave you my name, sir.
Juan.
My name is Juan. Yeah.
Is that actually your name?
I have no reason to lie.
What?
I have no reason to lie. For nothing. Why would I lie?
Because you've been reluctant to provide your name the whole time.
I haven't broken no law. I haven't broken the law. I haven't committed a crime.
So, we could go right away.
Yeah, I haven't committed a crime. Yeah, no, man.
All we had to do is just.
No, because I've not committed a crime. You know what I'm saying? They can't just use their office for their own means. That's against the law. And I will be uploading this.
Did the second person come?
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy.
It's all right. At least we got a license anyway, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Or he needs to provide his name. If he doesn't, he's going to be arrested.
Okay.
Then we'll go from there. He starts.
I just told him my name.
We need your full legal name.
So here's the deal. We need your full legal name.
I need to talk to your supervisor, sir.
He's on his way.
Oh, I'll answer his questions. I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Okay?
He'll be here when he gets here.
Okay, well, we can
I need
wait.
your full legal name, or we are going to arrest you for obstructing
Obstructing what?
the legal process.
The legal process for what?
We stopped you on reasonable suspicion of a traffic violation.
Give me my
You are
ID.
required to provide your name, and if you don't, we will arrest you for obstructing the legal process.
This is
Are you
under
going to provide your name, yes or no?
I'm going to show you my ID.
Perfect. That's what I've been looking for.
We also need proof of insurance as well.
Is that in the glove?
I don't know.
One. So what's your last name?
It's on the paper, sir.
I can't read it.
Rogers.
It's Rogers.
R-O-G.
But I'd like to talk to your
He's
supervisor.
on for you.
Okay.
Do you have a picture ID or anything?
This moment is critical. The officer issues a direct threat. We will arrest you for obstructing legal process. But without an underlying criminal offense, this action could violate the Fourth Amendment, which guards against unreasonable seizures. Threatening arrest solely based on silence is constitutionally dangerous.
Hang tight. We got to get you a citation. We'll be right back. You don't have a driver's license, okay?
Yep.
Okay. Does anyone in the car have a driver's license?
Yes, my girlfriend does.
Where is she?
I'm in the back.
Okay, we're gonna need her ID then.
Can I open the door?
Nope. Here, I'll let the window down.
You're welcome.
And you know, you don't need a driver's license to, we have a right to travel.
Okay, you got some bad information.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bad information.
It's in the Constitution, Article 6, Fifth Amendment. But that's all right. I'm gonna take this to court anyway.
Okay. Is this your current address on the ID?
It isn't.
Is this your...
My house just burned down. I don't have an address.
All right, well, we can start working on this citation. Here's my supervisor. I'm just going to tell him the context of why we're talking to you, and then you can have a conversation with him.
Yeah, I am going to have a conversation with him. Still, they pulled us over for nothing.
I mean, that's why all of them kind of doing that, but it's like...
It's the law. The law protects your rights. That's what protects your rights, man. The law. It's the law. They have to go by the law too because it's the Constitution.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing, sir?
Good.
Can I have your name, sir?
Sergeant Conager.
Sergeant Conager, and your badge number, please?
11.
11?
Yes. There's
3 numbers on that, isn't there, sir?
No, there's 2.
Okay.
It's right there.
Okay. And the thing is that they pulled me over for going through a yellow light and said that I broke, the law. But a crime is actually against a person or property. That is what a crime is. And they pulled me over for nothing. You know.
Said they pulled you over for a red light violation.
No, I didn't go through no red light. I seen them sitting at the corner. Why would I run through a light and they're sitting there? That doesn't even make no sense.
That's what they're telling me.
Yeah, they're lying. They're lying.
The squads have.
They have, and I'll be requisitioning it to come to court with me.
You're more than welcome to do that.
I sure will. But yeah.
Is there any questions I can answer for you?
They need to. Well, this is the thing, sir, is that, you know, the Constitution gives me rights to travel. You know, it's not a privilege, it's a right. You know, that I can travel and seek happiness.
Right.
You know, I'm not driving for commerce. I'm not making no money. I'm traveling privately. So I have a right to travel. You know, and it's in the Constitution that I have that right.
But in the state of Minnesota, you're required to have a Minnesota driver's license.
In the state of Minnesota, if you're driving for commerce, you're required to have a driver's license.
Anytime you're driving on a public street or highway,
That means that that means I'm using the highway for hire.
That's why you had a driver's license.
Right, but I'm claiming my nationality. I'm going private because you don't need a driver's license when you do that. That's for commerce. That's for a taxi cab driver or anybody that's making money using the highways. But the highways are public. They're public highways, so I have a right to travel in my private vehicle.
With a license.
Okay, well.
I mean, we can
go back and forth with it, but yeah, it's the law. And I mean, you know, even if you would further go ahead and check it out and see if what I'm saying is true, then you yourself will probably have better understanding just as well as I have. And this is something that I've researched and been researching for months. You know, it's not something that I heard. Well, I read the Constitution. It's in the Constitution. It's in the Constitution. You know, it's Article 6, the 5th and 6th Amendment of the Constitution. It says that I have a right to travel. This is not a privilege. And the people that use the highways for commerce they're employed by the highway. So they have to have a license. They have to have a license because they're using the highways for hire.
Okay. So they explain what's going on then?
They did.
And they'll get you a citation, and you'll be able to go to court and contest it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for showing up.
Not a problem.
I need a pen. A pen, Nita. Yeah, this is you know, where I believe, from my understanding, that they're using their office, you know what I'm saying, for their own purposes. And it's basically all about the money anyway. You know, the tickets and the fines and all that stuff. It's basically to make money. But that guy right there, he has to have his driver's license by law because he's using the highways for hire.
Okay. Like you said, I mean, we could discuss it all day and agree to disagree, but in the state of Minnesota, it's required that
2 encounters, 2 citizens, 1 message. You don't need to back down when you know your rights. From Nebraska sidewalks to Minnesota highways, these videos remind us that power unchecked becomes abuse unless you stand up, peacefully but firmly. At ID Refusal Rights, we don't just watch, we learn, resist, and hold the line. Because here, we believe, freedom in this country isn't asked for, it's exercised. If you've ever been unlawfully asked for ID, share your story below. Subscribe if you're done being caught off guard, and like this video if it opened your eyes even just a little. This is ID Refusal Rights, where knowledge is your defense and the Constitution is your weapon.